Hey, look, it's your boy Big Sad. You in here watching Streets Talk with your girl Jackiie LA, man. We tapped in, for real, though.
So I trap, I make things happen. I'm the streets captain. Cause the streets talking, I speak the real. Ain't no capping. So I trap, I make things happen. Really from the best side. I'm really from the west side. You know we don't play right.
We need half up front and the rest on the back end. Everything negotiable, go on and tap in. This game is all about relationships. Any form of abuse can lead.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl Jackiie LA.
What's poppin'? It's Big Sad 1900.
And you are now on Streets Talk. It's been a minute, but I've been waiting for this motherfucker to tap in. What's good, Sad?
I'm just working. I can't complain. I'm just, putting the pieces together, trying to keep this shit going. You feel me? Just working.
You saying putting the pieces together. You applied hella pressure in 2020. You dropped 4 projects.
Yeah. I just had a lot to say. I feel like I'm late to school, though. You feel me?
What do you mean?
Shit, I was supposed to been rapping. Like, I just catching cases and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm late to school, so I just got a lot of shit to say. You feel me?
Right. Your first song that you actually did, you did like No Hook.
Yeah.
Steve-O.
No hooks, yep. Mm-hmm.
You didn't think that the traction was actually going to pick up as big as it did, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think too much of it. I didn't really think too much of it. I just was fucking around. You feel me? Just fucking around with the homie, trying to play around. And the shit actually, I was paying attention to the numbers. I'm like, I was trying to do 5,000 views. That shit did that in like 4 or 5 days. I was like, shit. That's when I was like, I could probably be a rapper. You feel me? Shit, take it serious,
Did you ever in like your life actually think like, you know what? I can rap or I'm going to rap. Like, how did you get into that situation where you guys actually was in the studio to do No Hook?
I actually wrote the song, but the motherfucker's probably gonna get ripped up and like lost somewhere. So the homie, he knew that. Steve-O knew that, so he kept pushing me to get in the studio before I lose the song. So we ended up just going to I still didn't think nothing of it. Like, even when they pumping me up in the studio the whole time, like, nigga, this shit hard. But when we shot the video, that's when I actually seen something. I'm like, this shit kind of hard. You feel me? Before that, I was just like, I still do that today with a lot of my songs until I actually shoot the video. Like, then I'd be like, oh, this shit hard. You feel me?
Did you, like, when y'all was in the studio, like, was that your first time ever, like, hearing your voice through the speakers on a track?
Yeah, for real. That was like, when we did No Hook, like the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did Los Angeles Heights probably a year before that. But I never really, it was something about it I didn't understand. Like, because I used to hear other people's songs, and I'm like, why my shit don't sound like that? And I had to learn, get my shit mixed and mastered. And once I started learning more, I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to catch on to what I got to do to make it sound good.
Previously, when we did our IG Live interview, you had mentioned, like, you had to, like your voice. You didn't like your voice. You didn't like how you sound.
I had to embrace my voice.
At what point or when was it? What song did you actually be like, damn, I like how I fucking sound. I sound good. Like,
probably Strap Up, because even No Hooks, I still was just kind of like whatever with it. But when I heard Strap Up, because that was like a different beat, it was more like, and I was able to talk about my pain. When I heard that, I'm like, all right, yeah, I like my voice. I can embrace my voice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just had to find my lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to be talking about. Everybody talking about the same shit. I was like, I can't be doing that. You feel me?
I mean, your flow comes off really authentic. So obviously you're talking about like your experiences. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way it's going to come out so natural and people are going to gravitate to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, your music to me is like, it's like spiritual rituals. Like, I literally listen to it. Like, I hear you.
Yeah,
like, I can connect
feel
with
it
you.
too, low key.
I connect with you and never, like, literally, if you guys don't know, this is like our first time ever meeting, right?
Yeah.
But we'd have been talking. Like,
yeah.
we
I feel
tapped in with each other.
I feel like I've been knowing you forever though. Me.
That's crazy because that's literally how I felt. And I be telling my homegirl Lou, like, I feel like I connect with him, but it's the music. Like, I'm connecting through you spiritually.
Yeah, I tell my story through the music a lot. I get that a lot of people, like, they feel like they be knowing me because I really tell everything through my music. I tell it all, like my ups, my downs, how I'm feeling, what I'm trying to do. I tell it all through music,
For a lot of people that don't know you, you have a nice, sweet side to you.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy.
He's a lover too, because you be expressing your feelings too for the ladies in your music.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Is this your outlet?
What you mean, like
it's
my outlet?
It's music to your outlet to express your emotions.
Yeah, because I never really I don't know how to really express my, you know what I'm saying, emotions. But yeah, I look at music like my outlet. I talk about everything, how I'm feeling. Sometimes I might not be able to tell a female how I'm feeling,
Right.
but I might can make a song about it. You feel me? And she might understand me more. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you write before you go in the studio, or are you like just kind of going in the studio and catching the vibe?
Sometimes I write before I get to the studio. Lately, I like to get in the studio and catch the vibe, though.
Okay.
I've been doing that lately.
So that's like big. You're big on the energy then.
Energy, yeah, definitely.
Have you realized how powerful like you are with your words?
Just recently, like I was telling somebody that I'm like, man, I gotta send a bigger message out. I can't send because I know I got kids watching. I'm like, yeah, I gotta. The message gotta just be bigger than just clothes, cars, shoes, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be more powerful.
If you can, what is the ultimate message that you would want people to know, or what is it that you would want to express
About me?
or just in general?
Yeah, I'm not just a bad person. Like, you know, I went through a struggle, but I look at it like everybody got a story behind, you know, because some people might judge me when they first see me. And,
Right.
They have a conversation with me. Then they'll see, like, damn, this nigga actually smart. He ain't know, you know, but I like to play dumb. So, shit, you know. I like to act like I don't know what's going on, but I really know what's going on. You feel me?
Yeah. That's like that book, The Spook That Sat by the Door. Have you ever read that book?
Nah.
It's like, yeah, you got to read that book. I'm going to get it for you.
Yeah.
But other than that, like your 4 projects back to back, like what was your whole process? Because obviously it shows a lot and tells a lot about your work ethic. Like when you got into your gist of this music and with your career and taking it seriously, you took off fast.
Man, I just was I think that's just how I am, honestly. Even in the streets hustling, everything I did, like I'm a quick learner. So all I needed to do was learn. I'm like, oh, ad lib. What's an ad lib? Tell me one time. All right, what's this? Once I learned it, I'm a quick learner. So yeah, and I like to hustle. I just come from the streets. And my hustling in the streets, I just brought it into music. I feel like if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't play with it. You feel me?
Right. You know, a lot of people have this perception of the streets. You know, like if you can tell people that really don't know, there is pros to the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
There's pros and cons. If there's one thing that you can positively give an outlook on the streets, what would it be? Or what would you tell people about the streets?
Man, it's a few things. I was gonna say mind your business, but but hold on, but
Mind your business.
That's one, mind your business. But I mean, I just feel like everybody got a story, and everybody not bad. Sometimes you just put in the environment, and you gotta survive. You know, that's like you put in you throw out there in the jungle. Shit, it's eat or get ate. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like that. That's how I look at it. Everybody not a bad person. You might just be put around some bad people, and then you know you gotta survive that situation for the time being. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When did you get in tuned? Like when did you tap in? For you to even have like this type of focus, something had to happen. What happened for you to just like put your foot on the pedal and just go?
I lost my homies, both of my homies, P Trey and G Face.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost my homies, and it fucked me up because it made me think. I done lost a lot of people, but them 2 people that I didn't expect to lose so early in my life. You feel me? So just let me know like a nigga not gonna always be here. I'm gonna be gone one day. You feel me?
If you could admit, do you face a lot of traumas? Do you feel like you're still traumatized by like past events and things that you went through in your life?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I sip a lot of lean.
You think you could ever kick the cup? I asked you that before.
Kick the cup? Nah, I wouldn't even try, to be honest.
What?
with
Shut up. Wait a minute. You gonna sit here and say that you wouldn't even try?
The kids don't do it. It's bad. Now, if I could tell the kids, like, I'll keep it away from the kids. Like, it's horrible. But, for, you know, just like, I made my bed for how I'm living. So, I just kind of, it helped me get through what I'm dealing with. But, yeah, if you never tried lean before, I would never even pick a cup up. I wouldn't even have nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever tried to stop?
Never, not on the streets. I mean, you know, I had to go to jail and shit. They made me stop, you know. But once I'm back out, I'm right back to it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do you feel like you kind of rely on it now?
Nah, I treat it like a lifestyle. Same way I smoke weed, I ain't gonna lie. I get up, I go get some weed, I go get some lean. It's like a lifestyle. Say, man, I put my clothes on my back. You know, I get up, I make a meal, pour some lean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's bad, though. It's not a good thing. That's why I try to lie, you know? Yeah, it's bad.
What could we do to get
good.
you, like, what could we do, like, to get you off? Because now, like, I feel like you're telling me something like, oh, I can't, and now I'm a type person with a big heart. I'm like, we're gonna figure this shit out. So
Yeah.
how can we figure it out? Like, what is it gonna take? Like, if to
I
cut
slowed
back,
down though. I ain't gonna lie. I slowed all the way down.
right?
I used to like go hard with the lean, like to the point like I'll be sleep days. I couldn't do nothing, like But
Right.
I'm like I cut back a lot though. So I'm able to get a lot done and do my thing. But yeah, I don't think I ever just fully quit though.
What triggered you though? Like, I know you went through a lot of stuff, and like, when did you pick up the cup to drink? Like, what triggered you to feel like, okay, I need something to be able to cope with life?
It started. The shit just tastes so good. You know what I'm saying?
This
That's what it started with. Then actually you start doing it. And it just numb your feelings.
Right.
Yeah, you could be dealing with anything. You just won't care about it. Like your girlfriend could cheat on you. You go get a cup of lean. It won't even matter no more. You feel me? Like things. You know what I'm saying? It just numb all your feelings. You just.
I'm not even gonna lie. I sipped it like I didn't drink it, and I never continued. I just sipped it, and I was just like, nah. It just.
Man, what you went right to sleep?
No, I didn't go to sleep. I just like tasted it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, no, I'm
Man.
not. This ain't. I'm cool. I just seen someone pass out. I was at a album release party before. This is like probably like 4 years ago, and I was wondering. This dude was standing there, and then he's like closed his eyes, and he just dropped. And everybody just was like, oh, he good. He just sleep. Like, nigga, how do you just fall? Like, what the fuck was that? And then I start being way more familiar with it, and it's just like, no.
Yeah, I've just been smoke weed and drink water, man. You feel me? If I could tell
Drink
people,
water.
that's what I tell them. Like, I feel like the stuff I do, I wouldn't want nobody to do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the life I live, I wouldn't want nobody to live how I live. That's why I started making music. I'm trying to, live a better life. You know what I'm saying?
And you will. Like, you're going in the right direction. And I feel like you've grown so much. Like, for people that don't know anything about you, like, if they look at your catalog, you have worked with so many people. Congratulations.
Appreciate
But
that.
it's, like, strategically kind of mapped out to where it makes sense to you. Like sometimes you see people, they just do features with people. It just doesn't really make sense. But your whole catalog, it's like you can see the growth with it. Like, you've worked with a variety of different artists, and every song is hit after hit.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of music. I appreciate that too. I'm a big fan of music. Like these people, like all these rappers, I listen to niggas from the South, New York, West Coast. I don't be giving a fuck. Like if it's hard, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it.
Besides those features, you and shout out to Steve-O, because you and Steve-O
Shout out Steve-O.
is a fucking dynamic duo. Like,
Yeah.
I promise you, she know, Lou know, if y'all can't see her on the camera, but I really be bumping his shit, but it's like you and Steve-O shit is like my trigger. Like, I'm like, yeah, like, you feel me? Like, I think you guys are like dope. Like, if y'all was to ever do a group, like, y'all would be the perfect group. Although I know you guys are.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's crazy because in the beginning they was trying to get us to be a group. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But that's my boy, definitely. Steve-O not even a rapper like that. Like he just,
Do it for fun.
He do it for fun, literally. Like he literally do it for fun.
It's y'all energy. That's what it is. Like, both of y'all energy on a song together,
Yeah.
it just goes hand in hand. Like, that shit it just vibrates me in a different way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit hard. Steve-O give me that energy too. Like sometimes if he not in the studio, I might go in there and talk about some pain or something. But
Right.
like when I get on the record with him, I get to think, it's like the energy, right? Like
Right.
you said, the vibe. You feel me? It's
Right.
just there, like, bam, on me.
Do you ever see him like taking it serious? Because like you say, he doesn't. He just do it for fun. Or you
Yeah,
just,
definitely. Hell yeah, I be on his ass. I text Steve-O. I call him every day about music. We got an EP coming soon. We gonna drop
Okay.
soon. We just I got so much shit going on right now, and he way in Miami. But we definitely gonna sit down and get it together though.
Okay. Let's talk about you knowing the business side, because obviously you got your own record label.
Yep,
Which is
1900.
Big props to you.
Appreciate that.
Previous in an interview we did on IG Live, you mentioned that you had got your LLC. So you was like getting into the process. Did someone tell you, or were you like just paying attention to how things work?
Paying attention, really. Yeah, paying attention. I'm watching motherfuckers. Like, I watch Nipsey grind. You feel me?
Right.
I watch Mozzie grind, Draco. I watch everybody. I'm watching like every rapper. Like if a rapper said he ain't watching another rapper, that nigga lying. Like you got it's like a basketball player saying he not watching. Like you LeBron and you ain't paying attention to what
Right.
Curry doing. You gotta pay attention to the what's going on around you, especially in the field you in. So y'all pay
Exactly.
attention to rappers, and I'm paying attention to who they signing with and I'm like, damn, a lot of people going towards Empire. They leaning towards Empire.
With the distributions.
With the distribution. I'm just
Okay.
noticing certain things. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to rush nothing anyway, you know, because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm stuck, like, and they talking about you owe us 800,000. I'm like, for what?
You're in debt for
Yeah,
life.
like, and I don't even know what I owe them for and shit.
Right,
And I
right.
can't put out music. Yeah, I'm
And you don't
cool.
want to be a shelved artist. For you to know the business, how important do you think it is for artists coming up or artists that is in the game to really learn the business and study the game on their own?
I feel like that's the most important thing, cause you know it's like you'll be like just rapping and making songs. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's the passion, but it'll kill your passion. You get me? Like say
Right.
you can have passion for music, and then people will get involved and they'll kill your passion for music. You don't even want to do it no more. So yeah, it's big to know your business and know what you're doing, just so you can keep the passion for what you're doing and know you working for something, you getting paid, and your kids gonna be straight. And
Right.
you know, cause I don't really be tripping off me. I just want to make sure when I'm not here, my kids gonna be straight, my family gonna be straight like that. You feel me?
How impactful is the blueprint that Nipsey left behind to you personally?
Man, big, bro. There's so many rappers I know, they follow that same blueprint. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even from LA, just everywhere. Just a young nigga from the hood. You might be stereotyped, looked at as a different person, but you know, like you don't got time to explain to people, so you just make the moves. And he made the moves like he needed to make to show people who he really was. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And it's respected.
That's so dope. He impacted me a lot too. He made me pick up books and read more. Like Nipsey really made me read. Like,
Man.
and when I start getting them books, like I really start feeling my life just elevate like tremendously because I just got so much intellect on everything and your perception change on the world. You know. Until then, you just dropped Until Then
Yeah, until I think that's my best.
with
my
420
best project.
Tiesto.
Yeah, shout out 420. That's my boy.
That shit's fire.
Appreciate that.
Like really, really fire. Like fire. I need all y'all to go listen to that shit. It's fire. How was your emotion, your aura working on this project? Like what were you going through? Because you give me something different. I'm getting some fun sad, some real sad, some street sad, some lovable sad. Like
Man, it's crazy. Some shit happened. Like I lost a female I had for 2 years working on the album. My brother got booked with attempted murder. Just everything. It's a lot of stuff that took place recently. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a little bit of ups and downs. I feel like I be telling people like when it's like when something good happened in my life, it's like tomorrow something bad about to happen. And it don't be like no little bad. It's big. Like my brother just got booked for attempted murder. So it's always something, you know.
So
It's
can I
like-
tell you something before you go on? So I'm reading this book called Ask and It Is Given, right? So in this book, I like from this point on, like I don't want you no longer to expect when something good happens that something bad is going to happen, because that is a mental program that you have been programmed to, because every time something good happens, you're looking forward with something bad. So you're low-key manifesting that shit to happen. So from this point on, anytime you get that thought, like think of the good, think of good, so you cannot transpire that, because if you keep doing that,
the brain is
you're
powerful.
gonna keep attracting that shit, and we rebuke that shit. It's no longer you're gonna elevate all good shit coming.
all
You
good
hear me?
shit.
Just
Nah,
all
for
good
real.
shit. Like
Hell yeah.
that part. So going back into the emotions that you was going with Until Then, like you experienced some tragedy, and then relationship, love, and all of that. Other than that, overall, the outcome of this project, how did it make you feel?
Man, it was cool. Like 'cause this is my first time actually sitting down with a producer
Okay.
and making the beats like from scratch. Like, all right, take that out. No, put that in. We keeping that.
Right.
Oh no, we're gonna take this out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really sitting there from scratch. So it was cool. It was like, man, I knew I kind of like, I knew people was gonna like this because I like it. Anything,
Right.
that's how I do my music though. If I got a song and I can't play that motherfucker 100 times, I don't even want to really put it out.
Right. So you were actually like 100% hands-on on this project.
Yeah, all the way in. Me and my boy, we all the way in. Like, I'm like we recorded 20 songs.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all only got to hear 9 because the other ones I wasn't feeling. I'm my biggest critic.
Would you do a deluxe?
Yeah, I would. We're gonna do a part 2 eventually though. I'm working on 6 projects right now, so it's kind of like,
You busy. You busy.
Yeah, I got
you
something coming with
busy.
it. Loaded Grade, Cypress, Stills, just working. You feel me?
Everybody is coming for Sad right now. They need that sad on the record, huh? Like, how is it just knowing like your vibration is attracting everybody to you? How does that make you feel?
Man, I feel like it's cool. It's cool because I always like was a fan of these people,
Right?
Like the producers and rappers. I was always a fan of their work. So for them to want to work with me, or we work with each, that shit is hard to me. Like
Right.
I can show them what I can do. They show me what they can do. We make a gumbo pot in it. You feel me? Get it cracked. Everybody like gumbo. You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
Man.
What's your favorite 3 songs on Until Then, and then I'll tell you mine.
Damn, Mud and Pain.
Okay.
That's my little bitch.
That's my baby. That's my shit too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, what I'm gonna go with Stepping on the Other Side.
Okay. Mine is Ghetto Pass.
Yeah, that's hard.
Speaking on My Name.
Speaking on my name.
And here we go again.
Man.
Here we go.
Hey,
Hey,
man, it's hard to pick. I ain't gonna lie, because I was about to say all them too. I'm just like, man, it's so hard. I like everything on the album. Like,
me too.
yeah.
Like, personally, like the whole, like, I can listen to it straight there. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. So I was getting my makeup done this morning, right? So the makeup artist was playing something. My homegirl Lou was saying, like, Blue Bucks Plan was playing, right? And then she was like, I can hear Sad do a song with them, right? And then the makeup artist doesn't know you, so I'm like, here, let me play him, you know?
Yeah.
So I played you. It reminded you, she's in her vibe, it's her spot. I'm about to play your whole shit.
Yeah.
And they like, damn, you just took over. Like, if they didn't say nothing, I was literally about to play your whole fucking album.
appreciate
Like,
that, though.
it's
That's
so
love.
funny. Like,
Man.
that shit was funny. Anywhere I go, like, do not give me the phone, because it's like only 3 artists that I'm gonna play, and I'm playing that shit straight through. Like, they're gonna know you.
Yeah,
Like,
I love
fucking with
that.
me, I'm pushing. You feel me? If I like an artist, I'm pushing. You feel me? A lot of people may look at it different. Like, you know, like,
love. I
this
appreciate
shit is
that,
genuine
man.
love, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
that's love.
I don't give a fuck. Like, if I like something, I'm going.
That's how I am
like-
too. I reach out to a nigga if I fuck with a nigga song. I'm reaching out and everything.
Right.
Let me get on that if I could. Shit, man, you feel me?
And speaking on that, do you feel like society has made it, like, wrong to openly express yourself and show love? Because I feel like when you show love, some people might take it as, oh, this person doing too much, or it's groupie, or you know what I mean? But I feel like if you genuinely like something, we have to be open to just be able to share love, like real love.
Yeah, definitely. I'm big on being myself too. I was never a follower. Like, if
Right.
I do everything I feel. Like, you feel me? If I feel it, I'm like, I just go off of how I feel. Like, I never worry about what people think.
You can't.
Yeah, I never care what nobody think about me.
What are 3 things that you think as an artist that you can improve on?
My social skills. Like, I'm antisocial. You know what I'm saying? I come from the gangbang world where, like, we taught to think everybody the enemy. You know,
Right.
Don't talk to nobody. Don't speak
Don't
about
speak
too.
nothing.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just my social skills, like how I just talk to people when I'm out. That'll be 1. You said 3?
Yeah.
Popping out more. I don't like to go to clubs. I don't like to be
I don't
out.
like clubs either.
I like to sit in my lane, be in the studio, and not be seen. You feel me? I don't want to be. I just be. They want me to be out, and so I gotta, being a rapper, you gotta interact with people and be in the club and shit like that.
You don't necessarily have to be in the club. You got to go to the right events. It could be
Right
the
events,
right
yeah.
shit, because I feel like when you're out too much, then you become accessible, and you hold a lot of value right now. So it's like, don't be too much out there, because a lot of these artists be everywhere with everybody, and that's not Sad. Like, Sad is exclusive. You know what I mean? So
I don't be too many places.
yeah. And then 3?
3?
Yeah.
Shit. 3.
3?
I would have to say, I be wishing I can work with more artists. The politics out here make it hard. If it was up to me, I'll be able to wiggle and work with more artists from other sections and shit, you know. But the politics make it hard out here.
I'm so glad you said that. Like, politics, we are on streets talk, but it doesn't mean like we're in the streets, because I've been through some street shit, but I'm not a street bitch. You feel me? But anyways, politics. How much of like how the politics is in the game, do you feel like that alters someone's success and career due to the politics?
Definitely, because you always got somebody in a nigga ear or something about something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might not even be you, how you feel about this person. It might be a nigga in my ear telling me about that person. Me and that
Right.
person might be cool.
Right.
You feel me? But it be always a nigga in your ear like, y'all just go off of how you move and how you feel about
Right.
shit, you know?
Yeah, that's true. If there's any artists out there that you look forward to, females, who would you work with?
Females?
Yeah.
Shit, really all of them. But who I think is hard though, like that just be spitting. What's her name? She from Jacksonville. Was it Tokyo Jets or some shit like
Tokyo
that?
Jets.
I don't wanna. She
Is
from
it
Jacksonville,
Tokyo? Yeah.
Florida. Yeah, Tokyo. She hard. I like her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them though. They all hard. I like.
They came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah,
They
female
just been
rappers
popping
been
up.
popping
Boom,
they
boom,
shit.
boom,
City
boom.
Girls, Megan, all of them. They hard. I fuck with all of them.
Yes. How's your journey been so far? Overall, like, how do you feel about what you're doing?
I feel straight. 'Cause I feel like I could have been in jail or dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for me making music, I was just telling the homie the other day, ain't no telling where I'd be. Like, you know? So I feel cool about it because I know I can be anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what it is. I mean, before we close out, if there's anything Big Sad that you want to tell the people, because we going to do a part 2, but I think when we do this again, I need you to come on Entertainment Therapy because I want you to sit and meditate with me.
Yeah.
You going to do that with me?
Yeah, I do it. I ain't tripping.
We going to do that. So if you could tell everybody out there that's watching right now, I got my boy Big Sad 1900 in the motherfucking building. What would you tell everybody in the streets that you would want them to know?
Man, everybody in the streets, what I want them to know, man, stay safe and mind your business. Really, that's it. I'm simple.
Yeah.
Stay safe and mind your business. You know what I'm saying?
Stay safe and mind your business. It's your girl, Jackiie LA. You are now tuned in to Streets Talk. I got my boy Big Sad with me. Until then, it's out now featuring 42 Tiesto. And we be back.
You dig?